What's up, UHA communities? Lethal, I'm back. Y'all see the suit, man. I got on a blue blazer, it's navy blue, khaki pants. I see the shoes, man. Alright, a nice little blow tie, white glasses that matches my hair. It's the last game of the season. I ain't trying to get too crazy. Just want to look a little fresh. Now, I have to go ahead and talk about the suit. So, before we get into this video, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you're from UHA, you in the league, tier 1, tier 2, don't matter, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button. That's what helps more people see it. That's what brings more traffic to the channel. Alright, me personally, I'm following all you guys on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Alright, you either see James Miller or you'll see Lethal Mindset YT or something like that. I'm following you guys back. And I'm trying to do even more to make sure my team follow you guys back. Like after every game we play, or I post the series in the group chat and all those things. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and pretty please hit the like button. That's what helps more people see it. But today we're going against No Limit. That's Ballard's team. This team is in last place in the tier 1 bracket. Alright, it's only 6 teams remaining, so they fall to number 6, which means they automatically are the 6th seed in this upcoming playoffs. Now, depending on what happens, this could be potentially our first round matchup. I'm pretty sure they know that. If they don't know that, then they ain't tapped in with the league. Another thing before I start talking my shit, because boy, No Limit, I swear to God. Before I start talking my shit, if you're in the league, please, I don't care what player you are, tier 2, tier 1, you do not have to be a captain. Jump inside those league chats, man. The more shit talking or just information you can get from somebody in general, that's what makes a league pop off. To make a league pop off, this is an association. The people within it have to make it bigger than what it is. So if everybody from all the teams is in there talking shit, it's a beautiful thing. That's how you get to know more people. You know, you might even find a potential new team if you need to. You know, free agents, talk shit in those group chats. That's what you want to do. All right, the more traffic we generate, the more the chat is constantly buzzing, the more people are going to be interested. You should be interested in something you put money into. You know, that's just the way I look at it. Be interested in the thing you put money into. But nonetheless, here it is, No Limit. The records don't really mean nothing. Y'all know 2K resets it and all that. But this should have been an easy 2-0 series. Easy. I'm not saying that because I don't respect my opponent. I tell my teammates all the time, respect your opponent. Respect the fact that they can't beat you. If it's a tier 1 team, they're tier 1 for a reason. We found that shit out the first game. Pissed me all the way the fuck off. It just completely ruined my mood. I tell my teammates, if we play against a team that we should beat, alright, I know we should beat that damn team. I don't want the game to be close. I don't want them to stick around. I want to completely blow them out. Let's get 2 games in and get off the damn sticks. It's going to be way tougher opponents that you really got to sit there and stress about. To be sitting here, I ain't going to say wasting time, but like, you know, like there should be no reason why we're in more than 2 games. No reason at all. That first game, the score ended up being 78 to 75. Their shooting guard, Hoodie Strezzo. Alright, I want to make sure I get their names right. Hoodie Strezzo. That motherfucker went off for 38 points. Bro, man, 38 points. We could not stop that man from getting to the rim. So I want to give a disclaimer because I don't want it to be no funny business or people talking shit later in the chat. That first game was completely delayed. If you don't know what delayed means, it's like when the servers don't match each other. It's like somebody's in the east server and somebody's in the west server and them two trying to play against each other. Whatever, so if they're in east and I was in the west, for example, I would be delayed if the server is in the east server. Delayed means all my button responses is late. You know, I'm telling them to do something, it reacts just like a fraction of a second slower than what it's supposed to. For us, it was like that the entire game. I'm pretty sure on their end, like, you know, a few of those guys might have been delayed as well. But you can kind of tell, because the first game, I think this person that was guarding me, Atlas, Airy, what's his name? Atlas 7 Dog, whatever his name is. He had like 3 or 4 blocks on me in the first quarter. Now, if you've been paying attention to this league, right? I've been dropping pretty big numbers in these games. You know, I truly believe I am a top MVP candidate. Right? I don't really care about MVP or all that. I talk shit about it to make the league talk, but let's be honest, like looking at the numbers, I am a top candidate for that award. So if you came in and getting a few blocks or whatever, or made a couple of defensive plays, don't you think like something's going on to where I'm not able to do what I would normally do to everybody? That first game was so goddamn delayed. It made no sense how many blocks that man got in like the first quarter. It takes me a second to adjust to the delay, all right, as it should with everybody. Which is probably why that man Hoodie Trezzo scored 38 goddamn points. Now I get it, everybody got a little bit of an ego. He feel like he can do that against anybody. I don't care whether you can or can't. I care about the numbers, I care about consistency. So if you drop 38 the first game, I expect you to at least drop like 22 the next game. Because at that point, I know you are who you say you are. Right? I ain't saying you gotta drop 38 points every game, but your numbers should be consistent. You can't drop 38 one game and drop like 12 points the next game and think you that nigga. It don't work like that. All right? The top people in the league, if he drop 20 one game, he gonna drop 20 in the next game. And even when he lose, he gonna drop 20 in that motherfucker. That's why they the top players in the league, man. So Hoodie, I ain't saying you a dog, man. You the third off-ball player that I got behind Young and Mayo. Show Mayo, because, hey, Show Mayo's a dog, man. Y'all got to see him on stat score. He's a dog. All right, but, yeah, man, like, you got to do that shit every game or that shit don't count. So, to get to the point I'm really getting to, this lockdown, power forward, or whoever the fuck was guarding me, that nigga was ass, bruh. Like, why did they put that man on me? Why? He's trash. For 2 games straight, I sit there and whoop that nigga's ass, bruh. For 2 games straight. Why the fuck is he still guarding me? How many points do a nigga gotta get dropped on his head to realize, damn, I probably can't fuck with this nigga, man? That's where I want my respect from, though. I want my respect from the lockdowns because it's hard as hell to score on you niggas. And I do it consistently. This man guarded me. I don't know how many points I dropped this series. I dropped over at least 80 points this series. Easy. Dropped over 80. That man, I think, only had 11 points. 11 out the entire series. So you drop 11 points and give up 80 and swear you're a top lockdown? What the fuck? Like, what is we talking about? What is we doing? I'll never let a nigga drop that many points on me and not drop some points back. And I'll never let a nigga drop that many points on me and start talking shit like I can actually guard that nigga. Like, no, it don't work like that. I'm one of the best defensive players, and I really should get more credit on that end, but even with me being one of the best defensive players, I'm smart enough to realize if a motherfucker can score like that, hey, he can do that shit against anybody. So even if I'm guarding him, like, I gotta realize that if that nigga can score, he can score, man. He's a dog. I ain't gotta talk shit about him. I mean, this team, bruh, they can blame it on whatever they want to blame it on. They can blame it on missed rotations or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, y'all put that Airy nigga on me, and he got dropped the fuck off. Bad. Publicly. And I swear to God, if y'all would have just switched and put Tristan on me, I probably would have dropped 60 on that nigga. He trash too. Straight up trash, man. Like, so out of all the teams we played, right, I didn't get a chance to play against the low-level teams for real. All right? Like I said, anything I say in these videos, don't take it personally. I'm just talking shit. It creates league interest. That's why I talk shit. But I didn't get to play against Fair Gaming, where I sit there and watch Ace drop like 40 against them niggas. You know, Dab drop like 35 against them niggas. I didn't get to play against Team Premier, where I watched all these other great players got to have their games against the sorrier teams. I never got a chance to play against those teams. And the argument was like, really, like, I'm looking at the numbers, right? I feel like those are some inflated numbers because they got a chance to play against some teams where, let's be honest, the defense was not going to be able to keep up with some of these great offensive players. All right, like I said, it's very hard to play defense. It is. You know, guys always have something cheesy. They got all the badges necessary to finish at the rim. They got all the badges necessary to knock down some crazy jump shots. It's very hard to play defense. Right, so if your team doesn't have like a really good record, that's even more of an indicator that your defense is probably not up to par with some of these other teams, because the reason why teams win at this game is because they can score, which every team appears like they can score, and they can get enough stops throughout the game to just win it over in their favor. I didn't get that opportunity against those sorry teams. I truly felt like I could have dropped like 50 points, 20 assists on them niggas. That's how I was feeling. I'm not saying I would have did it, but let's just be honest. Like, if you play against some of the sorrier teams, you're going to have a little bit higher numbers. This team right here is one of the sorrier teams, because even though they were better than Fear, they're better than Team Premier. All right, I believe Premier and Fear, they both only won one game out of Tier 1. You know, No Limit at least has won about 5 or 6 games. So they're good enough to, like, at least scare you, especially they did that the first game we played. But can we just be honest, man? Like, if you get a chance to play against some of those sorry teams, with how good your team is currently functioning, I'm sorry, like, I'm pretty sure Magic probably, against these niggas, I'm pretty sure Magic could have had like 35 and 12. You know, easy. Cause, I mean, who was gonna guard Magic? I know they wasn't gonna put that Atlas nigga on Magic. Hell no. Hell no. No fucking way. I'm getting every team's best lockdown. I'm getting every team's best rim protector. They have no clue how to guard me. I told y'all people are going to have to come up with special builds. Niggas got to make builds with 99 everything to try to stop me. You'll never see nobody on my team do no shit like that. If I find somebody with that and they join my team, that's different. You know, that's me seeing the talent and trying to add it. These niggas will play, lose, and be like, you know what? I'm going to go make this so I can stop this. And then when it don't work, well, I'm going to go make this to stop this. That's not going to fix the problem. All right? Defending 5 out is very hard. I play 5 out specifically so I can see what defense they was in. This team was in 3-2 zone. All right? With them being in 3-2 zone, it was going to look like man-to-man. That's how 3-2 zone is kind of designed. You have 3 people up top, 2 people in the corners. The problem with playing zone, 3-2 zone that is, it's very easy to pick on the corners. So when I'm playing this game, you got this trash lockdown guarding me, right? So I'm not even worried about him. I know for a fact that's at least 25 points on the board, at least. I don't even have to think about that. And then after that, all I have to do is pick on whatever side the defense wants to give me. I'm so sick of, like, Tristan, I swear to God, I wish you would have guarded me. Cause I'm sick of everybody trying to call out my damn move. Oh, he keep the ball in the same hand. He can't cross back over. Didn't I just cross over right there? Look at it. Didn't I just cross over right there? Y'all are looking at the wrong things. If you get beat to the same side, that's because you gave up the same side. Think like I'm just gonna pick on what you allow me to pick on. If I beat you to that side, I'm trying to draw the attention of the corner. Every defender does the same shit. I'm gonna force him to your side. I'm gonna force him to your side. Well, motherfucker, you're giving me a fucking alleyway. So if the ball was already in a particular hand, and you're giving me that way because you're forcing me that way, then yes, you get beat to the same side. If you play some straight up fucking defense, it'd be a different result. But nah, niggas don't think like that. You see how he's backing up? Take this 3-ball in your face. So one thing I do not want to do is start calling people out their names or get them in their feelings, get their panties in a bunch. That's not me. All right. If I talk shit, it's strictly going to be 2K. All right. Do not take nothing I say personal. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. I'm talking shit to create more chat noise in the league, all right? So no limit, y'all watch this video back. I want y'all to talk in the chat because we're having all the teams active keeps the league relevant. If we going through these days and ain't nobody really talking in the chat, the league is gonna die. All right, you have to keep interest some way, somehow. So I do it a number of ways. I give praise to the people that deserve it. So Hoodie Strezzo, I give praise to you. 3rd best off-ball player. You might feel like you're higher. That's a beautiful thing. Put that in the chat. I want to hear why you think you're better than Show, Mayo, and Young. I want to hear that. Make a case for yourself. Ballard, I put out a top 5 PG post. You weren't in the top 5 PGs. When I make that, it ain't based off a team record. I had you 7th. Nobody on your team came to your defense. But get in the chat and talk about those things. Make it important. All right, it ain't the biggest thing in the world. It don't take much time. Make it important. Y'all should vouch for why he should be a top 5 PG. All right, I have Minister Burt, the center. I had him pretty much neck and neck in top 5. I guess I would have to rank him 6. But I had him as pretty much a top 5 center. Nobody on the team came and congratulated, said he should be higher or anything like that. That's not good. Get into the league chat. Promote your team, man, because when I asked about No Limit, now obviously I've been watching them play, and I ain't gonna lie, I might have possibly trolled just a little bit when I asked, what does No Limit do? Because I watch them play. I watch everybody play. But when I asked that question, Karen told me that, Ballard was Black Jesus. Like he's a top level point guard. In my mind, I'm like, really? But I made a list telling you who the top point guards are. His name wasn't on it. But now he's Black Jesus. And I tried to go back to see how many points that they dropped on No Limit. How many points Karen and Young dropped on No Limit. I wasn't able to find it, but I'm pretty sure they went the fuck off and they was just trolling for the fuck of it. Right? But I seen the other games, and to be honest with you, the last few games I've been watching on No Limit, they've been killing. The last 3 series I had watched them play, they had 1. That I watched play, like that I personally saw them play. They had won all 3 of them. And I thought they did a good thing by playing this 3-2 zone. It was something different, it was something new, and it worked. It produced wins. Ballard started scoring, Hoodie Strezzo started scoring. Minister Burt was looking like better and better by the game. But that's what happens, teams drop out, so you get a couple force wins here and there. You're not playing as much, you're not keeping the interest up. But that's why it's important to stay in the chat. All right, if you start talking in the chat and making yourself known, it just one is going to promote your team to want to do better. So when these conversations come up, they can have something to say and have a leg to stand on to say. You know, Strezzo should feel like he's the top all-ball player in the league. He should. He's not, but like he should feel that way. Burt should feel like he's the best big man in the league. If your team ain't got no confidence in themselves, like, they ain't gonna have no confidence in these games. All right, the shit talking might be a motivator. You might ignore it. Either way, it's just something to keep your interest. Because when y'all watch this video back and y'all realize, damn, Atlas, you was kind of ass this series, bro. Y'all gonna go there back and tell them. You know, you was kind of ass this series. You know, it ain't personal. It's just gonna make him want to be better the next time he goes against me, and that's all I really want. I mean, at this point, I gotta put you up there with T-Rob and TJ. All right, I'm glad your name didn't start with a T, because that would have been one hell of a trend. But, you know, it is what it is, Tristan. I hope you fix your internet problems, bro. I get it. Like, I'm telling you, my whole team was delayed that first game, or else it would have been the same result as the second game. Y'all can say what y'all want. I know what people gonna say, oh, every time we have a close game, niggas always got something to say. We won. We ain't tripping. At the end of the day, I have no reason to lie, man. We was delayed bad. You know, you see with more of the delay taken out, what happened. Like, I went from missing 9 shots to 5 shots. And that's what's pissing me off, man. Y'all are really getting happy if I miss 9 shots. I took 25. 16 out of 25 is a pretty good percentage. The next game, without the delay, I only missed 5 shots. I was 3 from 3 from the three-point line. I don't even shoot threes. He wants to drive. You right, you can't stop it. And I still bust your ass from the three-point line. Not only that, my whole team will bust your ass from the three-point line. Not only that, my whole team will fuck you up in the paint. Not only that, my whole team will fucking lock you up. So, no limit, respect Team Lethal, respect the top dogs in the league. All right? Respect us. I respect y'all. Like I said, you give respect to get respect. And if you don't want to give us none, then we'll take this shit. That's how it go. But at the end of the day, man, I just want my credit. All right. Season high, 45 points this game. And not to mention, I still dropped 10 assists. I did not leave my teammates out. I ain't gonna lie, I might have purposely tried to score as many points as I did this series because I knew I was gonna be able to. If we play them again in the playoffs, I'm gonna play completely different. I'm still gonna be aggressive, but I'm definitely gonna try to get my teammates in a little bit more. But they play me the same way, then I'm sorry. I'm always take what the defense gives me. It's not, you know, our system is not predicated for me to score. But if teams do not want to give up threes, I'm going to score. That's how it works. You know, we live with the contest. Like I said, that first game, y'all hit a lot of shots. Why? Because we wasn't scared for y'all to shoot them. I know damn well, though, if I have anybody open on my team, y'all scared to let that ball get off. And if you see me guarding you next time, Strezzo, don't run for me. Don't get a ball to ballot. I was clipping that shit up whenever it came to my side. Dropped 38 points, and then my dog Montage, boy, strapped you up the second game, bro. What did you do? Sit there and lose? How many points you dropped? Like 10, 12, 13? Like, if you supposed to be that nigga, bro, you gotta be consistent, do it every game. As you see Montage doing his thing, you do it every game, bro. That's what makes you either him or not him. One thing y'all need to know, Atlas, you for sure need to know this. I am him. Whatever you thought a great 2K player looked like, I'm that. Whatever you fear about Gordon, I'm that. Alright? If y'all ain't cash out vote for MVP, man, if this performance don't say something to y'all, alright, then what is we doing, man? Even if I don't win it, bro, like, I better have been in that damn candidacy. For damn sure. Alright? And if you look at my numbers, they better. You look at the rest of the league and look at my numbers are better. And my team has been winning. So you factor in individual success, more importantly, team success, that we are not like no limit. And you know, you just look at it from that perspective, and whatever else, the eye test should say something as well. All the top players got something cheesy, so don't hold my move against me. And you know, let's get in these chats and just make something shake. So Atlas, you might be ass, but you did your thing, bro. They didn't help you out too much defensively. Hoodie Strezzo, your dog. Ballard, keep getting your team together, man. I think y'all be scary next season. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. This was a fun one. Last game of the season. Playoffs start next week. We'll be ready for it. But anyway, it's been Lethal. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and get into that chat. I'll catch y'all in the next one.